There are people who think, and there are people who see beyond thought. This is not a video for the average mind. This is for the person who feels trapped inside their own intelligence. The one who knows they were built for more, but were never given the manual. This is the upgrade they didn't want you to find. This is a system that rewires how you process pain, pressure, and reality. Not because it doesn't work, but because it works too well. After this, you won't chase success. You won't seek validation. You won't even think the same. You will either become mentally elite or emotionally untouchable. Phase 1. Neural gate activation. Your mind is not broken. It is locked. For most of your life, you have been running on the default setting. A soft mode. A safe mode. A safe mode. A mode designed to keep you calm, average, and obedient. Intelligence was never meant to be comfortable. Real intelligence is a system hidden behind gates. This is where activation begins. First rule: silence. Not quiet talking. Real silence. No phone. No music. No voices. Just you and the noise inside your skull. Second rule: darkness. Lower the light. Let your eyes adjust. Feel how your thoughts slow down. That slow feeling is not weakness. It is the gateway. Third rule: breath control. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold it for 4 seconds. Release through your mouth. With every breath, imagine a switch behind your forehead. A cold metal switch. You are not forcing it. You are preparing it. The gate does not open for loud minds. It opens for controlled minds. Your thoughts will try to distract you. Let them speak. Do not answer. This is not meditation. This is dominance over impulse. When the silence feels heavy, you are close. When your body feels restless, you are close. When your mind feels sharp but calm, you are ready. This is the moment you stop being a consumer of thought and start becoming its controller. Phase 2. Cognitive isolation protocol. To upgrade the mind, you must first remove the noise. Your intelligence has been drowned by stimulation, endless scrolling, endless talking, endless opinions. This phase is not about learning. It is about subtraction. Start with mental fasting. No background noise. No autoplay videos. No random conversations. No emotional dumping from people who cannot think clearly. This is not cruelty. This is filtration. Your brain must hunger. A hungry brain becomes alert. A starving brain becomes dangerous. The next step is isolation training. You are not becoming lonely. You are becoming immune. Sit alone. Walk alone. Think alone. Not because you are broken, but because the average mind is contagious. Now the identity split begins. There are 2 versions of you. The old self seeks comfort, avoids pressure, needs validation. The new self seeks silence, craves discipline, needs no permission. You will feel tension between them. That tension is not weakness. It is proof that the protocol is working. Boredom becomes your tool. No stimulation means your brain starts creating. No distraction means your mind starts sharpening. This is no longer self-improvement. This is mental conditioning. You are stepping out of the social mind and into the strategic mind. From this point forward, you are no longer entertained. You are no longer distracted. You are becoming controlled, deliberate, and precise. Phase 3. The cold intelligence forge. Pressure is not your enemy. It is your sharpening stone. Most people run from discomfort because their minds have been trained to seek softness. You will do the opposite. You will walk directly into controlled difficulty because that is where intelligence is forged. Start with voluntary discomfort. Wake up earlier than you want. Sit in silence longer than feels comfortable. Let your body feel resistance without reacting. You are not punishing yourself. You are teaching your nervous system who is in command. Now comes time compression. Limit the time you give yourself for thinking. Make your decisions faster. Do not over-explain your thoughts. Shorter thoughts create sharper outcomes. The slower your mind moves, the duller it becomes. Speed is clarity. Next is cognitive stacking. Think while under pressure. Read while tired. Solve problems when your brain wants to quit. This is not suffering. This is stress converted into mental weight training. Emotional dampening begins here. You are not killing emotion. You are muting it. You do not react immediately. You do not show your internal world on your face. You learn to observe emotion without becoming it. When others panic, you breathe. When others complain, you analyze. When others feel lost, you feel calm. Your mind starts to feel colder. That is not danger. That is precision. You are no longer ruled by comfort. You are no longer ruled by mood. You are being reshaped by pressure. You are entering a phase where thinking becomes sharp, clean, and dangerous. Phase 4. Memory weaponization system. Your memory was never meant to be passive. It was meant to be a weapon. Most people treat memory like storage. They dump information inside their mind and hope it stays. You will do the opposite. You will control what stays. You will decide what matters. You will turn recall into a tactical advantage. First, you build sensory anchors. Every important idea is tied to a sensation, a visual image, a physical feeling, a symbolic shape inside your mind. Your brain remembers emotion and symbols faster than words. You stop memorizing. You start encoding. Next comes symbolic compression. You stop thinking in long sentences. You start thinking in frames, patterns, structures. Your thoughts become diagrams, not noise. This makes your mind faster, cleaner, deadlier in its precision. Then the pain learning link activates. When something feels difficult, you lean closer. You do not escape it. The brain remembers information better when pressure is present. Struggle creates stronger memory chains. You do not fear mental strain. You welcome it. Repetition becomes ritual. Every idea is rehearsed. Every insight is reviewed. Every mental model is strengthened like a muscle. You are no longer trying to remember things. You are training your mind to never forget. Your thoughts stop being fragile. They become structured. They become organized. They become untouchable. From this point, information does not pass through your mind. It stays. It sharpens. It belongs to you. Phase 5. Identity death and rebuild. You cannot upgrade a mind that is still attached to an old identity. Your current version of yourself is built from habits, fear, comfort, and borrowed beliefs. That version was designed for survival, not dominance. It must be retired. This is not dramatic. This is mechanical. First, you detach from the name you associate with weakness. You do not destroy it publicly. You release it internally. You stop responding to the old script that version of you runs every day. Next, you rewrite your internal narrative. You are no longer trying to improve. You are no longer becoming disciplined. You are no longer learning to think better. You already are what you are training. Then the archetype is installed. Cold, observant, strategic. This version of you speaks less, watches more, thinks ahead, reacts slowly, moves deliberately. Silence becomes your default mode, not your tool. You do not announce growth. You let outcomes speak. The old identity will fight this process. It will crave comfort. It will ask for validation. It will try to pull you back to familiar weakness. That is normal. You do not argue with it. You observe it. You outgrow it. This is the point where you stop performing change and start embodying it. You are no longer upgrading. You are becoming. Phase 6. The emotional deactivation chamber. This phase is not about becoming heartless. It is about becoming unreachable by chaos. Your emotions are not enemies, but uncontrolled emotions are weaknesses in high-level thinking. When you react too fast, your brain loses precision. When you feel too deeply, your mind becomes loud. You don't destroy emotion. You lower its volume. This is where observer mode begins. You learn to watch your thoughts without acting. You label emotions without obeying them. You feel without losing control. Anger becomes information. Fear becomes data. Anxiety becomes a signal, not a command. You build distance between stimulus and response. A gap so small no one sees it. A gap so powerful it makes you untouchable. Training becomes physical. You slow your breathing when pressure rises. You lower your heart rate with focus. You hold still when your body wants to react. Your face becomes neutral. Your posture becomes stable. Your eyes become unreadable. This is not about suppression. This is about mastery. You are no longer dragged by feelings. You are guided by clarity. When others lose control, you stay centered. When others collapse, you remain cold, aware, and calm. This is where intelligence becomes surgical. Phase 7. Elite Mind Protocols. Power is not built in moments. It is built through systems. This phase turns your mind into a disciplined machine. The morning ritual begins in silence. You do not check your phone. You do not speak immediately. You sit still. You breathe slowly. You review who you are becoming, not what you have to do. Your mind wakes up before your body does. Midday is your sharpening window. This is where pressure training happens. 10 minutes of deep focus. 0 distractions. 1 problem. Full attention. You do not multitask. You do not rush. You move with precision. Every thought has a purpose. Every action has intent. Night becomes your debrief chamber. You sit in darkness again. You replay the day in your mind, not emotionally, strategically. Where were you weak? Where were you silent? Where were you sharp? You do not judge yourself. You correct your system. You also introduce silence blocks. Real blocks of no speaking, no media, no mental clutter. These sessions make your mind feel heavy, dense, and powerful. You are not living like normal people anymore. You are running protocols. You are executing rituals. You are training a weapon. You are no longer reacting to life. You are conditioning yourself to control it. Final phase, the point of no return. There comes a moment when you realize your mind no longer moves the way it used to. You think faster. You react slower. You see patterns others miss. This is the threshold. From here, you do not go back to noise. You do not return to mental chaos. You do not seek approval. Your thinking becomes private. Your discipline becomes invisible. Your presence becomes calm, heavy, and controlled. You begin to feel distant from average thinking, not out of arrogance, but out of awareness. You notice how predictable thinking has become, how emotional reactions repeat, how surface level most lives are. This is not about becoming cold to the world. It is about becoming stable within it. You understand something important now. The greatest advantage is not speed. It is clarity. It is self-command. It is control. You are not changed overnight. You are changed permanently. This is the phase where the upgrade stops feeling like training and starts feeling like your natural state. This is where most people stop, not because they can't continue, but because they finally understand the weight of what they are stepping into. You have activated a level of thinking that very few ever touch. Not fantasy, not myth, real discipline, real control, real control. A mind that doesn't panic, a focus that doesn't bend. You don't need attention. You don't need applause. You don't need permission. Your growth happens quietly. Your power builds privately. Your thinking becomes surgical. Begin tonight, in silence, in control. And before you leave, subscribe if your mind craves mastery. Comment, Awaken Ed if you felt the shift. Because thinkers don't follow noise. They build systems, and you've just started yours.